Hello. Stream is starting. Cool. Good job yesterday. I'm very pleased with my results from yesterday. I hope I can work that well today. I think the first thing I'll do is try to merge the bot file changes, because I think those are pretty final since the data stream is working, so the rest of the work is just other stuff. I don't need any other bits. Is it a compatible update or nah? Alright, let's see if I can stream and encode here. 120 frames per second. It's a bit stuttery. Alright, how about just one? I might get backed up on video encoding. Okay, yeah, so I had a little idea right here. Should I do that? Count complete blocks. So it's like up till that cursor position. I wonder. Is this for the website? Or what are we doing? Yes. Go, go, go. Firefox, go. Why does it take a couple tries? Where was I? Okay, so I have this open pull request, and it's nice and shrimple. There's this block reader thing, but I think this function can be better because how I use... Oh. I could return a range. That's actually pretty nice. Ba, ba, ba. I think I'll do that. So that's like block ID range. Yeah. Oh. Well, no, it'll still work. Range U32. Because, like, that's what I use it for. Oh. So it's using those two spots. So see this block count goes into this range, and then it also goes into this range, And so that would work in both cases. But how do I get the length if it's a block ID R? I would need a get function. So I do like the idea of not subtracting. End block equals. It doesn't need to be called block. Okay, and then I say self dot block next block ID dot zero dot end as U32. So now it returns a range, and then dot len goes here, and then this is block range. Indeed. Oh, I forgot. I'm on this playlist. Future Funk. I boiled my coffee, so meh. It's cooked. Okay, I like that. Change to block ID range. Could it be named better? Is there a better name? Nice. Power moves. Document that. That's a W. This song is so chugga chugga. It chugs along. It's so upbeat. The original song is more mellow and kind of melancholy, maybe even. All right, let's do M2May. I should download their discography. They've got some good songs. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, so I think that's good. That was my one note that I wanted to fix up. I think I have a description here. The goal of this object is to read blocks in order and assign a block ID to each block as it's read. Why don't I document that as what the object does? Read blocks in order from the beginning of the file, assigning each one a block ID. Sick. Okay, more documentation. SAW. Well done. So with this merged, I'll publish a new version. Why don't we look at the history here? So here is the published version. There was a bug in the code. I added this. This is very nice. This is sure. Sure. Okay, so this is all compatible updates. Squash. Yeah. So I should be able to just say, bruh, 9.6. Fully compatible update, which is nice. More. So I'm only adding stuff. I'm not like removing functions or changing their names or anything. So it's all G. Okay, so now we go to, I wanted that. Wrong. Publish. You're uploading to YouTube from the past 17 years. All right, so now in this project, instead of holding this patch constantly, I can update the dependency. StreamableBot file 9.6. Bruh, why does it always include these dummy updates? Can I ask what this is? Yes. So I'm programming. Just kidding. So this is a embedded replay viewer for this website viewing time trial runs from my game Roblox B-Hop and Surf. So here is, oh, you know what I want to do is stop this so it doesn't lag. Running video encoding. So this time was gotten 5 hours ago, which you can't see because that's on my camera. And so these are new world record times, and I can click here, and it'll just play it. So this is not Roblox. Oh, that's a good route. But my Roblox game is special because I do not store any data on Roblox itself. So I own all of the data for the game. So I can do special, amazing stuff like this because like I have a file format for saving these replays. So I'm actually generating real files and storing them on Backblaze, which is a file storage service. And then this website is a third-party website. So it's made by a guy called 5man1. And it downloads the replays from our API, the public API for the game. But I was the one who put in all the effort to make this embedded player. Well, no, that's not true. 5man put in a lot of effort as well. All of the UI is done by 5man. Oh boy, Firefox doesn't like this feature. Yeah, it's the thumbnail here. So all of this is rendered. It's not a video. So like I can go and slow it down to 10% speed and it's still smooth. And it's like calculating this information in real time. This is the time difference and speed difference to the previous world record. Second place. And it's actually kind of complicated and fun. There's a spatial indexing acceleration structure that locates all of the objects in the game, and it makes it fast to find what's nearby. Oh my god. Come on, Firefox. So if based on your current position, it finds the nearest position on the path of that second place time. And then that point on the curve that's closest, well, the run was at a certain time there, right? So it tells you what the time difference is between where you are now and the closest point. This is time. And also the speed at that point, which is very useful for world record getters, for the top players, to know if they're on world record pace. It also exists in game, but it's literally worse than it is on this website, which is funny. I might actually go in and add spatial indexing. It'll cause lag because it's in Roblox, and I can't do it as nicely as here, but I can make it better for sure. So yeah, what I'm working on is streaming playback. So when I load the page, it has to load the file 0 to 100%. It's very fast because my internet is very fast, but not everyone has internet as fast as me. So I'm working on the ability to play it as it downloads, and it's very complicated, very, very complicated. I already have 1,000 lines of code, and I'm just getting started. It'll probably be about 1,500 lines of code for this half. So replay streaming. So that's just for the replay files. The map files with all of the textures and meshes and geometry stuff, those are also the file format. I designed the file format with streaming in mind, but I haven't actually implemented streaming for that yet. So both of the file formats were designed with streaming in mind. Yeah, so I'm going and doing it. I'm doing it. I planned to make this possible from the very beginning in 2022. And here I am doing it. Yippee! Oy, okay. Close all. Okay, so this is the code. Download request. What's up with all... Oh, it's the crap. How is this? Duration. Oh, yeah. And then this stuff. It works. I did it. I timed out again. This is gonna be hard, cause the session, the playback session, that has the like internals for seeking through the file and looping at the end of playback, and the time scaling has all these features. I think I need a new layer. So there's 3 layers in here. There's the outer pausing layer for the pause button. I wonder if I should fold that into the scale timer. Why? It pauses the looper. I wonder if that would have any effect. Now I'm curious. What else? What was I thinking? Right, the graphics thing. I was thinking of doing that after the replay streaming. So you see this says complete bot. That means it's completely downloaded. So it expects the whole thing to exist start to finish currently. And I have to change it so that it supports a file that's not downloaded yet. Completely. It should have certain properties, like it has the start and end. And it knows where everything is to facilitate streaming. But it doesn't do it. I'm also not sure what to do about the different types, because there's this complete bot and streamable bot. Should I just replace complete bot with streamable bot? Because if I have multiple types, then I need to like deal with... Well, no, because I want to keep both at first at least, because the diff that we saw, the time difference where it finds the second place time and shows your world record pace, that requires a complete bot as well, and will never work with a... Well, I mean, you could generate one for a partial replay, but Code is kind of nasty. Nah, I actually have to do it. But I did the fun part, and now I have to do the work part. No. Shouldn't be too crazy. I'm having trouble starting here because I am very much completely done with the data streaming. Why don't I do this? That would be fun. Let's find the bot cruncher. Yes, sir. It's the bot cruncher. It's the bot cruncher. What the hell is this? Die. Okay. Open repository. Bot cruncher. StrafeSnet. AI. What is AI? Oh, it's that stuff. Okay, well, what's going on here? Fold state accumulate. Why? Huh? Data. Oh, it's a round trip. That's right. Okay. Update Roblox bot file. Well, yeah, I do need to do that. Okay, so I guess this is a branch. Priming calc, I suppose. So first thing we should do is update. It's probably almost the same, but sure. Why don't we just go and update all the dependencies? Bot cruncher. No way. Okay. Am I folding state? I'm not sure how to do that. So I need to have a a hull. Huh. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the idea. We know the replay time on the website. We know. Okay, Firefox crashed. Nice, poggers. Firefox is really buggy when it comes to web GPU. You see this? It sucks. All I want to do is go here, man. Yes. So like, there's a specific amount of data required to begin streaming, to create the streaming handle, so that you know where all the information in the file is, because you have the map of the file that's at the beginning of the file, and you have like enough data to start streaming. So that's like a number of bytes. So, and it's different for every file because the map of the file changes size depending on the size of the file. It's proportional to the size of the file. It's like the first 5% of the file or something, 1%, I don't know. So I need to make so I could do linear regression, but what I want to do is download for sure how much data you need rather than approximately how much data you need. How do I make a line that sits above all points? I guess it only sits on 2 points, right? Why don't I just gather the data to start with? Because that'll be fun to look at. Okay, so we don't need to do all this. So see a chump. Just get it. And then fold state. Path. Right, there's some crummy stuff that we don't want. Oh. We need the header. I think this is private, right? Yeah. Do we need A here? Oh, I guess we do. Screw it. We go. I sneeze. Why is there error and round trip error? Oh, we don't need that. I didn't forget. I just realized. So this is block. 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 There you go, bruh. There you go, fella. We can do this. Alright, you good, bruh? No. What? Nah. It's a freak error, right? Okay. I believe all I need is read and seek. Can I say this? Lol. Okay. Easy. Gaming. Nice. Okay, so now I have my own little function guy that makes the thingy. So then I just copy this little bitty. Baba booey. Wait, where's data? Oh, it's right here. I'm stupid. Okay. File as slice. You don't gotta do all that. You can just own it. Not real. That's true. That's true. That's true. Okay. I mean, we can just do this, right? And then there you go. Mutt block. True. So true. 100% true. We go back here, copy these lines. Yar. Pass this as the first argument. As mute. Mutt block. There you go. And now we just are goated. So now we know the block timelines. So I could pass those out. Why don't I pass them out? Actually, wait. Do we even need the blocks at all? Oh, we want to calculate the run duration. Right. And we also want to know outlier information. I guess we want to know run information. Oh, we also need the state machine. My goodness. Ugh. So I believe we can actually skip that half and do timelines. Why don't we just call it timelines like this, because that'll be shorter. Haha, yes. And then why is it a reference? Oh. So now we have information. And then I can write what I want in this. In this function. So why don't I write it down? Calculate run duration. Oh, you know what I could do is I could just like make a new bot using the player, right? New complete bot. Do I need this? All I really need is this. Is this public? It is. Are all the libs public? They are. Okay. When is the last publish for this lib? Fix seek bug. Fix run duration. Run state. All right, it should be there. Let's go. W. Yeah. Cargo add. Strafesnet. Roblox bot player. Boom. Yoink. All right. Calculate run duration. Determine if file is invalid. So I can call it an outlier. Find priming data length. Data priming length? I don't know. Okay, so none of that has to do with any of this. So yeah. Okay, so run duration, we can just yoinkity from that sploinkity right here. Oh, this is all you need to do. So that's block.run events and bababooey, and you're done. So then what about, so that's get run. Yes, I believe this is actually a let else. Or something like that. Let some run duration equals to final run state dot get run mode 0 return or else return. Why is it trolling me here? Oh, obviously. Okay. Should I just use? Yes. Bot player state bababooey. Yes. Okay. So now we have a run. Bro, just use AI. I'm sorry, but the point of what I'm doing is to do the work. I'm doing this because I want to do the work. So using AI is against my goal. Get run dot time self dot end. Okay. AI is very throwaway. Like, if you make some software with AI, it is unmaintainable. No one understands the code, and you're just going to throw it away once you've used it. It's disposable. And that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to create a programming garden where I can be zen and have fun. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna need to just do this. Timelines. I only need the first and last. Block dot. I mean, you know, it's just easier to just do this. Just have all the data. And then I can yoink the end time. Time from float. I guess this is another let else. Oh, yeah. Let else. Block dot output events last. Should be there. Give me that. There you go. So now, oh, come on. Really, dude? It should work out. I should be able to say final run state. Oh no, run dot time. And let run duration equals to this. There you go. W. So there we go. Calculate run duration. Check. Determine if file is invalid. Uh-oh. I can't check the block IDs. It's just opaque. Ah. No. What you're creating, I am creating a equation to describe the amount of data needed to initialize a streaming handle for streaming playback of replay files for my Roblox game on the third-party website with the embedded replay player. I'm going to make a linear relation between the runtime and how much data is needed to initialize the stream handle so that it always guesses correct. Oh, okay. This is trouble because the block IDs are opaque. The inner type there, the U32, is private. I can't just get it. I removed that because I didn't like it. And now I need to check it. Ay, 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 ay. I could do a block reader. That would work. I could generate the first 3 block IDs. That's janky. So I can grab the block IDs from the timeline. But I can't check if they're at the beginning of the file. I love your game and how you created one-to-one source movement recreation. Well, it's not one-to-one, that's for sure. I kind of just made up some numbers in 2015, 11 years ago. I probably should have made it one-to-one. I didn't really realize that I was splitting all bhop maps into 2 categories from that point onwards. Very close. Yes, if it was tuned differently, it would be the same. Very close. Well, maybe, I mean, I would never get it exact because there's some physics anomalies in the source engine that I would never recreate. So maybe it would always be like that. Maybe it's fine. Block reader. You know, why don't I just do that? It'll work out. Uh, block reader, new. Oh, timelines. All right. And then we read tree blocks. What is it? Offline first underscore equals to read block data. And then question mark, and then data dot set position blocks position W. Okay, I'm gonna rename this to cursor because I like cursor as a variable name. Okay, and then boom boom, and then this is real time, and then last. Oh my gosh, that's pretty silly in terms of what this is doing here, but whatever. You know what, actually? Wait, am I doing the full thing? New bot? No. So actually, I shouldn't need the real-time blocks now because I read the first and last. So these are ID, and there's the block themselves. I can underscore this. And event time, output events. Offline events. Return. Right. So there's a whole error thing there. Wait, this knows where they are, actually. This will do the seeking, so I don't need to remember. Cool. Okay, yeah, so we're basically just checking to see if the first 3 blocks are the important ones. If they're not the important ones, then the file is malformed and we don't care about it and we can just explode and die instantly. What does it actually need? So event.time. So it actually does need the blocks themselves. Well, no, it needs the event, but it can fail. super annoying. It's troubling because I'm splitting this into two little bitties. Apparently I don't need this, I guess. Alright, just blast it, man. Blast it. Boom blast. Timelines, important. And oh, it'll just die anyways. I'm not using the path. Oops. Maybe it's better to not move, at least for some of these things. Ay, ay, ay. It's a bit sucky. Okay, and then this is from there. So reference, thumbs up. Nice power moves. Oh, path is used. Oh, that's nice. Holy. Okay, so determine if file is invalid. So, we can do that first, eh? Let some offline first equals ID equals to timelines dot offline blocks dot first event, I guess. And then so if there's no thing, then it's death. If event dot event does not equal this, then the file is invalid. And I want to count it. Okay, so count. So we're going to have, why is this usize? Invalid formed. We'll just say like this, and then yeah, self dot plus equals 1. Okay. So then real real first, and then real last. Real last ID. Ugh, what's that? Non-exhaustive pattern, none not covered. Oh, let else. True. Yeah. Non-main. So if there's no main mode run, then this bot is like a bonus bot. I guess it's still fine. Problem is, how do I know which run it is? You don't. Bleh. So, like, it's kind of whatever. I think it'll be fine. Should be the majority of times anyways. So if there's no run event, then, like, bro, what are we doing? This is an empty bot. So, like, it's basically whatever if this doesn't happen. This, I don't know. It's whatever. Okay. Data priming length is from timelines. That's easy clap, isn't it? That's literally just the block position of real-time last ID. Let priming length range. It's just length. We can just do length because it starts from 0. Timelines dot block info real time last ID unwrap. It definitely exists. Dot end. That's it. So now these are our XY coordinates. We're plotting duration versus length. Where is error? Oh. Points. Vec. Time. Do I want time? Should I just say it's an I-64? Let's do I-64. Well, I could do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Shut up. Shut up. It doesn't matter. Okay. Boom. Boom. Um. Settings is not real. Okay. So I want to reject runs less than 3 seconds. Run duration. Oh. Did I don't know. What did I do? Did I pass as a reference? I knew this would be tricky. Push to owned. Okay. You know, I don't really need to know. It's not. It's fun to know. I'll just know it. You just got to know it. Path. So we can just do this. What about time? Run duration is run time. Okay. Do we have common? We do not. That sucks. Gosh, can we do 3.into? All right. Whatever. Just I know how it works. Don't want to import library. Reject times less than 3 seconds. This should always exist. This should never happen. So it's only this. What else? Is there any longer than 5 hours? What was the old code? 30,000 times 1 second. If duration is longer than 30,000. Oh hey, did I have? Is this real? What is this? What is? Where's 1 second? Is this at the bottom? Huh? Huh? Oh, there it is. Huh? 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 Is that just wrong? That just looks wrong. It's in base 10. The time, I think that's just wrong. Dot time. What? Output events dot first. What? 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 Isn't it float 64? Am I tripping? Float 64. What the hell? What the hell is this? Dot time times. Am I U64? What? How can this code possibly compile? Oh, it's 1 second as F64. Oh, okay. Okay, so you don't have parentheses here. You have parentheses here. Okay, Jesus. Okay. I see. So I'm just making up my own time units. All right. Okay, that's nice. Where is this error coming from? Okay, path. Okay. So now we say self dot points push get. Should I just get outright? Okay, so this wastes 4 bytes in padding, but we do not care. We do not care. We do not care. I am wasting 4 bytes. It is wasted. Okay, so we got him, coach. Parse files. For priming calc. SOW. At the end, I need to print the big one. Should I just write it to a file? Yeah, I should probably just write it to a file. Because it's going to be a boatload of data. Why don't we go for CSV? I forget if you need a trailing comma in CSV. I think you don't, right? W. Okay. Okay. So now I actually run this on the real data. So I SSH into my server. Is there a place I should go? Yes. Why don't I do that instead? What's this IP? Oh. Wait, what? Really? There's no IP. Okay. Right, I have to fix it. I forgot. Bot cruncher. I forgot how to use it. I don't have a CLI, so it's just gonna be args1 dir. All right. Okay, this is gonna be quite fun. Because it's gonna absolutely whiz through a million files. Generate all the data points. Why don't I add one last thing here? Oh, display. Alright, doesn't exist. Alright, we need to mount it. Ugh. Glasses being dirty is abysmal. Mount. Uh-oh. Can I not change my shell here? Sir. Bruh. Oh, actually I have to go out. Yeah, there you go. Done. Okay. Bot cruncher. Target release. Fast bots. Here we go. Go gadget. Read a million files. Oh. Invalid block ID. Outliers 5. What? Really? Wow. Oh, why is count 0? Oh my god. Because it is. Alright. What was I doing up here? I was rejecting with outliers? Wait, do I even need count? No, I don't, because we have points. Let's do points. Oh. Okay, wait, why is it doing this? Invalid block ID 2. Not, is that in kilobytes? I don't know, dude. Yes, so there's 9 kilobyte file. That's a teeny weeny file. I'm gonna just run it again for fun. Nice. Wow. Invalid block ID. Error. Invalid block ID. Are you for real? Invalid block ID. What? What? Error. What? Oh. Is it seriously one block? Oh hell nah. Ugh. Okay, I see actually. Ah, damn. Uh-huh. Ah! What do I do? Wait, why am I stopping on error? I guess. So this is the problem here. Um, the bot is so short that it doesn't even take up a single data block. So the first block and the last block are the same block. So this hard-coded piece of code here that reads 3 blocks doesn't work. You know what? I actually have I do have a solution for this. If timelines dot real time first. We just do len is len equals 1, then do this, else do that. There you go. So this should check out, right? First, yeah. Fix single block files. W, okay. Okay, let's try it again. We should go through 1,000,000 files. You know what's fun? Is the amount of data coming through this console is significant. Or wait a second, is it skipped? Oh, it stopped. Overflow. Oh hell nah. State 112. No. Really? Oh, ew. Oh, it's because okay, right. The whole thing is okay. Wait. Oh no. Wait. Oh, I'm running it here. Oh, I should go. Ah. Okay, so it's right here, right? I see. I have to check it earlier. Gross. Is it freaking Nan? Like, come on, bruh. If event.time what is it 0? What is no? If it's not finite, or it's larger than 30,000. How long is 30,000 seconds? Then see ya. I don't know. Okay, what 60,000 seconds? Is 1,000 hours? 1,000? No. Divided by 60. It's 500 minutes? So then approximately 600 minutes divided by 60 is 10 hours. So this is like 8 hours or something. Yeah, okay, cool. So if it's long, what? Just like whatever, man. Wait, but like that could be the session run event time. Is that true? You're allowed to have an 8-hour session, just not an 8-hour time. Alright, let's freaking just do things. Just annoying. But like what am I gonna do? Really? Annoying special cases. All right, screw it. I'll just clone it. It's fine. Oh no. No. Are you for real? I didn't implement clone. Oh wait, the fields are public. Alright, here we go. Let's clone each field. Woo! Freaking don't do that. Weird. Me when I don't implement clone. What the hell? Okay, so now I can pass out first and last. Mm-hmm. Hello? Oh, okay, so now we have the start event, and now we can check the event time against the start event time. Oh, but I gotta check. I guess I have to do this here as well. Start event time is finite. Okay. Really annoying stuff. Really, really annoying stuff. Please add clone to your damn library, you goober. Like, look, debug clone on everything except that. Bruh. Silly goose. Okay, check event times worth more care. Okay, try again. Huh? Oh, wait, we're over here. Here we go. So we got through 24,000 times last time. We need to go to 1.5 million. I wanted to see. Oh, come on, dude. Really? Same overflow? Bro. So that's inside this function. How does it overflow? I freaking checked it. I guess I could actually just call the function. That would work. I don't actually care. All I care about is this. Dude, it doesn't matter. My guy. Pick one. God. Pick one, dude. Just pick one. Ugh. It's not real. It just doesn't matter in the slightest. What? What do you mean there's no bot time enter? Oh, wait. No, this is... You're lying. It's right... it's not time enter, it's bot timer. Okay, Jesus. Okay. It simply does not matter. Okay. So now we do not care. We do not care. Nope. Alright, now we're cooking. Can we see the bandwidth? It's not that much. So we're checking 2, 3, 4, about 3,000 files per second. Pretty good. There's gonna be a million data points. Why is it slowing down? It's a SSD. So 5,000 outliers is more than I expected. Why are there so many? Like, it should only happen. What? Why is it happening so often? Huh? I have no idea why it's happening so often. Definitely should not be climbing super fast. This should take about 10 minutes to go through all the files. What's the CPU usage like? It's using like 1 core of CPU. It's all IO. It's completely IO bound. Why don't we like inspect it for fun? Wow. Look at the load is spread across all the cores. Cool. Oh yeah, the stream is running on this as well. This is my live stream is going through this process. That's using a lot of CPU. Bot Cruncher is using half a core. Damn. Ooh. Oof. So it's using half a megabit per second of just text spamming on the screen here. What's the I/O? Do I have BTOP? I do. Disks. Can I switch? Oh. Can I switch disks? Look at other disks. Did I? Oh, I did. $98. Oh, okay. So I can't see the disk usage? Okay. Cool. GPU usage. Okay, we're halfway through the files. Why don't I type out the command to copy the data? Where? Okay. Okay. No, I'm already there. SCP. Oh gosh. What's the goddamn IP address of this? It didn't say. Oh, there we go. 21. Wait, why didn't it say it before? Are you kidding me? It had a static IP and it just didn't tell me. Okay. Hey, yeah, like that. So instead of this, we want home quat. What did I call it? Data.csv. Dump. And I want to copy that to right here. Do I have the? No. Okay. Realistically, I probably don't need this much data. Non-main is cool. This is good stats. The number of malformed files. I bet you we'll still have outliers. Like in a million data points, surely there'll be some outliers. So it'll be good to look at the data. we should see like a very a fuzzy line. Should have a nice linear relationship, and then probably there'll be some outliers that should be removed. There's 1.5 million files, and we've gone through 1.1 million. What's happening? I am collecting data from all bot files ever. Well, a snapshot of all bot files ever from several years ago. I am trying to figure out what the relationship is between the length of your run and the size of the file. Specifically, how much of the file do you need to read to initialize a streaming handle and immediately start playback? So I'm collecting data points of run duration and priming data length. So that's these data points. I have 1 million data points. And I'm going to plot the data, and then I'm going to look at it and try to make a line that sits on top of the data. So that I always download enough data to initialize the streaming handle based on the run duration. It's guessing how much data it needs to download. So I'm gathering empirical data to guess perfectly. Well, except for the outliers and the malformed files. But those are few and far between. So we've gone through almost all the files, and we have 1 million data points, and the files that will need additional requests are like less than 1%. How long does it take to load a full file? What do you mean load? This is going through 3,000 files per second here. So on the order of microseconds. On average. Hey! There's our CSV. That's slow. CSV is 23 megabytes. Okay, copy. Oh. Okay. Bot cruncher. Okay, I got the file. It's on my computer. Let's plot the data points. Hopefully it just works. Data equals import. Strafesnet. Oh, look at that. Bot cruncher. Dump. Let's go. Yes, sir. I'm chilling. That's very slow. Okay. List plot. Um, it's a scatter. No, no, no. It's a scatter plot. Plot points. Yeah. Okay. Data. Thanks. Ah. That was the wrong thing to do. I think it's just list plot. Hey, size and memory. That's pretty good. Do a 3D plot table. Ask AI. Bro is reaching for AI to plot data points. My God. Surely it doesn't take that long to plot 1,000,000 data points. Or maybe it does. We got the data. We got the data. Dump.csv. Ugh. Oh! What? Whoa! What am I looking at? I like how it's in a square here. Wait, is there just no way to know? 10 to the power of 11. That's a cool dithering gradient. I actually have no idea what is going on here. I expected to see a line like this, but I expected it to be a bit fuzzy. So this is the number of bytes, right? And this is the duration of the run, 10 to the power of 11. Oh. Okay, wait. So is this our relation right here? So we should just get 50,000 bytes no matter what, basically. I'm not tripping, right? There's a slight slope to this. Are these? I have no idea. Looks like a tsunami. It basically is. There's a tsunami of data. How did this happen? Um. Oh, okay. Mathematica is the big lag. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna take a screenshot. All right, why don't we divide this by 1 billion? How do I do that? Oh, hey, I can actually use it. Nice. Table. Data. Oh, T data T1 divided by 1 billion T2. Go. Shouldn't be that bad. Wow, Mathematica is slow. Oh, it made ratios, of course it did. 176 megabytes, okay. Oh my god, bro. Alright, bro. Let's just do numeric. Let's not get too crazy with it. Quaternion math scares me. I am quaternions on Roblox. Evil math. Alright, so we need just number 5. Actually, why don't we make another plot? I don't know. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's having trouble. Okay, I screenshotted it. It's okay. I think the mouse cursor dragging across that is what's lagging it. Thinking of it as 2 arbitrary reflections makes it easier to understand. That's just any rotation. What? That doesn't really make sense. You can describe any linear transformation like that. A cross B, A dot B. Yeah, that's how you construct a quaternion squared. How is that 2 arbitrary reflections? Oh, that didn't take too long. You're seeing a line here, right? Okay, linear model fit. Do we okay. List plot data plot. Yeah, okay. Data XX real. Okay. For real. I'm saying a quaternion constructed from 2 reflections. And that's your A cross B, A dot B? Hey, look at that. 8 bytes per second. 8 bytes per second. All right, bro. Can we like see this together? Show, please. Do like this. List number 6. And number 7. 150. Go gadget. Where's the line? Oh, there it is. All right. I mean, it kind of just looks like we should download 50,000 bytes regardless. Does that even make sense though? Because like, aren't the block sizes 64 kilobytes? Where? 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 Huh? A and B are unit planes. I always thought of it as that. I always thought of that specific way to construct quaternions as an arc along a great circle. So you just have two vectors, and then if you imagine a rotation that goes from here to there, that's the square of the quaternion A cross B. If this is A, this is B. A cross B, A dot B, where A cross B is the imaginary part and A dot B is the real part. That's... Does that work as reflections? I don't know. That seems very hard to visualize. I can't visualize all of space getting reflected twice. That seems not simple. Content's empty. I believe that's not true. Okay, priming len is real-time last ID blockinfo.end. How many awaits in the code base? Which one? Most of them will probably be in the network stuff, obviously. Well, let's see. So Roblox asset, obviously, and then asset tool auth service. Oh, JavaScript. Bot cruncher. Right, I'm using Tokyo. That's kind of the wrong thing to use. I should probably be using something else. Um, JavaScript. Game RPC. Obviously, there's a ton in here because it's host for the game service. Map service. Obviously, there's a ton in there. Host for the maps. Moderation service. I don't really. Oh yeah, that's backend for that. Roblox bot player. There's a couple in WGPU, which is annoying. Downloader. So that's for downloading the files. And then once again, set up WGPU. Why is this open? Oh. And then this is the gRPC library for dealing with protobufs. So that's just generated code. Strafe project. So there's the WGP ones. Map tool. Right, the map tool has download stuff. Yeah, so it's only in map tool and only the WGPU necessary ones in the Strafe client. So there's a total of, I guess that doesn't count, 4 in Strafe client. Repulsed you are by JavaScript. It's repulsive. What can I say? It's annoying that it's not 0. If WGPU didn't require it, it would be 0. Like, I'm not using a async executor. The Strafe client uses Polster. Oh, no it doesn't. Strafe client. Polster, which is like a small async executor that isn't very smart. It's required to have a async executor because of that WGPU thing. I hate it. Browser deprecate JavaScript. Whew, that's gonna be like 70 years. What's the IDE? This IDE is Zeditor. Well, damn. Can I do a fit to the maximum of data? How to fit a line to maximum. In Mathematica. So I'm not trying to do regression. I'm just trying to do like max. Find peaks. Ugh. It's really interesting. There's clearly 2 classes of replay files. Wait, is it 16 kilobytes or 64 kilobytes? I forgot. Game. Max. Oh, it is. It's 16 kilobytes. So this. Okay, this is probably 16 kilobytes right there. This is shocking. How much data do I load on the in the game? Priming. Hello, game. Don't. Hello. What am I doing? Priming. To the power of 20. Well, how much is that? 1 megabyte. Oh my god. That is so overkill, it's not even funny. You need 50,000 bytes. Wait, is this all the outliers? Wait a second. Plot range. All. Oh. Okay. Okay, now it makes more sense. Okay. Let's go to 250K here. Frustrated by Primeagen hyping the TypeScript compiler. Hello world program is only 2 megabytes. Who cares what this random dude is doing? What are you doing with those screen captures? Posting them on the Discord channel. Hey, that's a good line. It's my personal blog. Okay, so what about... I want to like zoom in on this part of the plot and like get the line like there. Why don't we just like make lines? Okay, please let me use... like 50,000 is honestly probably good. I heard about it. It was only macOS at the start. That's correct. That was like 3 years ago. It came out from macOS, and then because it was open source, rapidly it came out for Linux, and Windows was far in the last. Hello, I'd like to use the plotting program. Okay. 50,000 plus 8.44x. Whoa, that was fast. That looks good. Could even be a little bit down. Cool. Nice. So this is what I expected. 8.44 bytes per second for the header. Bytes per second. Fun. Why is it like exactly 50,000? Are these user inputs? These are files. There's 1.5 million replay files, and each one requires a different amount of data in order to initialize a streaming handle. So that'll be the file header and the first 3 data blocks, which are like when you started your run, the beginning of the replay and the end of the replay. So you can use these two to determine the duration, and you can use this one to make the run timer work. And then all of the rest of the blocks in the file are like streamable over time. But that's just what you need to initialize a handle on streaming. And so this is a plot of how much data to download versus how long the user's time is, the player's time is. So I think that this will be pretty good as an estimate. That covers 99% of files, it looks like. And of course there's still outliers there. Why don't I make the line a different color? Style. Oh. Plot. I want to draw the line above the points. Oh my god, bro. Ay, ay, ay. Style. Alright, it's too hard. I give up. I'll just like... Why is it 50,000? That's so weird. I really want to like see it here. Oh, why don't I do that actually? We can remove the plot range all and look at the line again. We don't need a frame. There, okay, nice. Perfect, it's just above, there you go. Boom, okay. You love to see it. So it'll download like a few extra bytes. Cool. So actually my 64 kilobytes was like actually juiced. Where's the stuff? Is it here? Yeah, this is the guess. According to dump.csv, we can use 50,000 plus. So this is 64 kilobytes. So that would do pretty good for a while. Would cover all the short files less than 150 seconds, which is most of them, as evidenced by Mathematica zooming into this part. But then if we add 8.44, what if we do 8? It'll probably be very different, right? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay. Do we? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 8.44 times duration as wait into I guess I could do like this. Duration times 844 divided by 100. Get as U32. What's this? Non-const operator. Unlucky, bro. What was I thinking? Actually, if I get here, does that do better? Let's go. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, worst that can happen is it downloads the whole file. So, whatever. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Yay! I estimated it. It only took a few hours. Implement this dingus dungus. Surely that's good, right? Oh, you know, do I have it? I do have time, so I can do like time from sex 100, or I guess one. Do I want 1 second? This would work. Like, I want to have the code be hardened to basis changes. So like if I change from 1 billion, if I change from nanoseconds to like 4 billionths of a second. Cool. I mean, this is kind of like not real. Let's do 1 second and multiply by 100. But I mean, it's because like this is not actually. This is just like a linear relation. The relation is approximately plus 8.44 times duration. Priming bytes equals 50,000 coup. Coup. Yay. That was a very time expensive comet. Several hours for like 1 line of code. But it's good because it means that the replays are initialized as quickly as possible. Because if you overestimate, it takes longer to download. If you underestimate, now you have to download more because you didn't get enough. See? It takes another round trip. So getting the estimate right makes the latency the lowest. I mean, if it was just exact, that would be handy. Because, yeah, I could store the pending or priming data in the time. The bot database entry. I think its name recommended against metadata and just having the file handle and have all the data in the file. This is pretty good. Like, if you download too much data, you get more blocks by accident, and then you don't have to download them later. So there is a partial block that's thrown away, but Arachnus Cudgel. It's a crush weapon, right? Geez, I really did do that, didn't I? Okay, I don't know why I don't want to make the code that like reads the blocks. It's the next step. It's the last thing remaining. Oh my god. Why am I like done? I just want to like stop working. No, dude. No, you gotta keep working, bro. I've done 2 commits. I mean, this is a good one. People sending messages. Okay, well, let me actually think about what needs to happen. Wait. This is wrong. The hash map capacity should be the total number of blocks. Are you stupid? Then it never has to reallocate. Timelines. Can I have an IDE, please? Offline blocks. Wait. How do? Okay, so block position count. Oh, hey. Oh, I can use that on the header. Oh, block position count. No, I want block count. Block positions. I mean, I could just add the two lists. That would be the easiest way to do it. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Offline blocks dot len plus timelines dot realtime blocks. IDE please. IDE please. Dot len. Game? Are you serious? Why is the IDE sucking right now? What is this IDE? I'm assuming you mean IDE. This is Z editor. Okay, so that is the number of blocks total. I don't know why I was doing that. That was stupid. Allocate enough room for all blocks. What was I doing, bro? Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I need to think about what I actually need to do. ID as in song? Well, how is ID song? Were you talking about Sister Sledge? Sister Sledge is classic. Okay, so I have the chunks in the file. I need to error when you try to seek the session. So like set time. So how should it work? Like, let's say you're watching a replay and then you click on the timeline and that part's not streamed in yet. So it calls this set time function. And it's able to set all of these timers fine, but then the playback head cannot set there. So I guess the playback head gives an error and then it sets the session into buffering mode. And then the session waits until the bot ingests the block based on the timers, and then it resumes. So it doesn't actually need to throw an error. It just needs to pause and let the JavaScript know it's buffering. And it's not actually that hard or crazy. That's crazy. So there's kind of a distinction between so like if you try to seek to a point that's not loaded yet. That's different than if you try to seek to a point that's past the end of the file or before the beginning of the file. I think that it should clamp in those situations. It always knows the file range, so clamping to that makes sense. Yeah, so I think that the only thing that's really needed is a playback head seek error and a state buffering state. Buffer pause. Okay, so we already have a pause timer. But what happens if the scale timer is paused? Because, like, I'm not sure I actually need the pause timer to be at that level. So the looper has its own internal timer. If the scale timer is paused, you'll never reach the end of the file. And I think that's fine. The looper will just work okay regardless. And it'll unify the user interaction because, like, oh yeah, that's right. So the scale must be a child timer from the looper. So yeah, I think I'm going to hijack the pause timer and change it into a buffering timer. And add pausing to the scale timer, and that'll just be like the user input. And I think that it actually doesn't matter which pause layer is above each other. Oh my god, bro. So it's okay. So we can add pausing to this timer. Yeah, set paused. Yeah, so set paused. So it should implicitly. Yeah, no, that's good because if the user pausing is separate from. Why don't we call this user timer? And is a timer not fixed, not unpaused situation. Oi, what are we doing with? Can we chill like this? User timer. Let's go. I'm a user timer. Timer unpaused. And then pause timer becomes buffer timer. So it freezes everything. If the looper is at the end, if the looper buffer timer, I don't know. Does buffering override the looper, or does the looper override buffering? It shouldn't get stuck at the end, right? Because, like, it's a different thing that happens when you're past the end of the file versus you're at some place that's just not loaded yet. Okay, so let's go user timer set paused. Oh, hell nah. Uh-oh. Like this, eh? Implicitly unpause looper. Hey, why did it just do that? Alright. So we're gonna change this to buffer timer. Oh, wrong. User timer. And we're returning a timer that is not fixed. So that should still work. W. Set paused. W. I mean, you probably know if it's paused or not. Do you need to know? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Inverse. So this is not real, right? Get inverse time. Into state, right. So there's two dinguses here. So it's exactly the same as this. Game. Oh, there's no such thing as inverse. Or. Right. Oh, I did this. Okay, user timer. Real? Do I want to clone it? I don't know. What do you want? Option head time enter. Lie? Oh. And then. There you go. Oh. I guess it's a question mark. Sure. Cool. Scale timer. No. Scale timer was a nice name because it's like, oh, it's the timer that has the scale. Now it also has pause. User timer is a sucky name. But it's okay. I can rename it later. Why are you trolling? Oh, it's because it's a different type of timer now. Not real. There you go, buh. Indeed. Not real. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. Sure. Okay, we want both. Alright, bro. You good, bro? No. None, right? Why is this called head timer? True. Unlucky. Let's see how that works. Wait, I can't. But I made all the red underlines go away, so it should be okay. Cool. Oh. Fold user pause into scale timer, rename to user timer. That's full commit. Okay. So now when you pause, it pauses the same timer as when you scale, which like makes sense. It's the timer that you control. The user timer. Insanity. Is there you know, we don't have it. So then buffer timer is basically unused. Cool, good job. Power moves, proud of you. Really, everything we need to do is in here, kind of. Actually, buffer timer has the buffering state. So if the buffer timer is paused, you know for a fact that it's waiting for buffering. Nice. So set time might implicitly pause the buffer timer if the head fails to seek, and then it'll like check every frame to see if when it idles, it'll check. We need an internal instruction. That's so real. Session internal instruction. Head looper. Is it literally just resume. It's resume, but head unblocked. Dude, I don't know. Head blocked, head unblocked. Cannot play due to unloaded block. Block is now loaded. Something like that. I'm just like making stuff up. Head returns error if block cannot be created. Here's a question. Should I make it so that the head does not exist? Should it like render a black screen? I find it fascinating how the timer layering isn't that important. Where if you pause a timer at any layer, it doesn't particularly care which order they're paused in. It makes me think there should be some sort of like transformation that is independent of the order explicitly, rather than like it just so happens to be independent of the order. Like one monolithic big timer that pretends to be multiple smaller timers. Each timer is just a linear transformation. I'm surprised how well the inverse time works. I think I should put that on the timer API. Instead of putting it on the state, put it on the actual timer. Because then I can also do pause. Like instead of buffer timer clone into state, then some get inverse time, I just do buffer timer dot inverse time and GG. Because like this is how it does the forwards transformation. It's surprisingly robust. I thought that dividing by 0 and pausing and stuff would like mess with stuff. But it just kind of doesn't care. I guess the timestamps, it kind of just works. It's pretty cool. Nope. I'm trying to do a final push because I have that done feeling where I'm done working, even though I've barely done any output. There's a lot of effort to get that linear relationship. I don't know if I need an internal instruction for both. Wait, set time, process exhaustive. Like, I'm basically just messing with the state. It doesn't need the pop. It wait. Sometimes got lag in surf, and even though my internet is good, other games run smooth. I blame Roblox. I haven't updated the game internals in a very long time. We do like maintenance stuff, but the actual code that makes the game tick is now 4 years old. So it's all Roblox. If you ever get lag, it's Roblox. Roblox update changes the way that it interacts with my code or whatnot. Unlucky. There's nothing I can do. It's not really my game anymore. Roblox just is really controlling. which is why I'm branching out and I'm making games outside of Roblox, trying to escape. Which does not mean I want to abandon the Roblox game. I don't want to abandon it. I will just be investing my time and energy elsewhere. My passion. Roblox does not deserve my passion. Where's that error message? Okay, so actually the head gives blocked, right? The head is it event type end content. What is this called? It reached end of block. That sounds like it fits both end of file and the end of a specific block. Wait a second. Can I don't know. It's an idea. It needs to like jump in and out as it goes through the blocks. The blocks have like events, and then it has to go to the next one. And these are the chunks that are getting streamed in. I'm really struggling to stay focused here. To desire to keep working. I've kind of started this idea, but I don't know what to do. I think I'm in a good spot in terms of like how the code is already organized with the cursor, which is the timers, and the head, which is the like actual where it's looking at in the file. They're separate and they're like synchronized, but separate. Okay. And is it always a binary search when it gets unblocked? I don't know. I could actually put a preload priming in the constructor. Oh, it would be tough with the estimate actually. And yeah, no, it'd just be better to stream after because we don't know. You know, it's not. It doesn't know. Never mind. No, it's better to do it after. Cause like yeah, the streaming handle initialization is. I'm thinking like it would be nice to be able to get the pipeline going, pipeline of downloading blocks concurrently without having to wait for the stream handle to finish setting up. But you kind of gotta, because you don't know where any of the chunks are until the handle is initialized. So just hope you have fast internet, I guess. It's really fun to think about how to optimize streaming when you have limited bandwidth and like some fixed amount of latency. Like maybe it's really high latency, and so in your first request it would be best to like have the server start just yelling data at you. It like set up a schedule, an agreed schedule. I think this is how Wi-Fi works as well, where the server and the client have an agreed schedule of when they're going to yell data at each other, so they don't try to talk over each other and have contention. Talk over each other is not really a big issue for networking because like it goes upload and download do not contend with each other. For Wi-Fi it does though. Kind of. But like making sure you're always sending the most topical data and making sure you are fully utilizing the available bandwidth. Bandwidth is so weird. The pipeline, the backup points, how do you detect when it's bottlenecked somewhere and make sure that you don't just keep piling up more data to send out, or you make sure you don't continue trying to send out data even when it's already bottlenecked? Because like UDP, it just yells into the void and then whatever happens happens. There's zero feedback. I think optimally, to avoid a round trip with the stream handle initialization, it would start yelling more data right after. You would have some sort of connection health or something, connection status that measures the latency and bandwidth. And then you estimate how much data you're sending. And yeah, no, you can update the remote state of whether you want, like, is a push or pull model better? Pull model is what I'm using now, and you can't really do, well, I mean, you can have WebSocket stuff. Sky's the limit. We're not in Roblox anymore. I'm free. You know, yeah, okay. I think that having software running where the data is the problem, because if because like if I could just say, all right, initialize the file, go, it would give me the exact right data off rip, and I wouldn't need this guessing game. Where it's just an opaque file. It could like react to the file contents and send the right amount of data. Smart file server. I wonder if that's a business opportunity. Like Backblaze, but upload a little WASM that like deals with your file and like dynamically responds to your queries and whatnot. What is it called? Block storage? Is it called block storage? Bucket? I don't remember. S3 compatible, but then extend it with a compute. That kind of sucks though, because compute is like malicious. You need to have all sorts of like memory check, but like WASM is sandboxed in the first place. Alright. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Wait, is that... Wait, what? Is that... Add a timer remove... Wait, what? Wait, was this supposed to be there? I think that was supposed to be there, right? Cool. Okay. End of stream. Unlucky that I got the I'm done. Wait, why is the camera so delayed? Crazy. But that's the way it is. I'll be back tomorrow and I'll try to work on the ideas that I was trying to push for at the end here. Having a buffering state for the session and having it behave better than the freaking YouTube video thing where it like randomly pauses and randomly unpauses. Better than YouTube.